Okay, 5.
Okay, so this is our proposal for our music video, and we've decided to do Jennifer by the Little Comets, and it's under the genre of indie music. And we decided to do it because it's only really 2.5 minutes, so we can focus on it and we can make it to the best of our ability. And I focused on content outline. So firstly, I looked at the conventions of an indie music video and sort of locations. So that would be sort of parties, open spaces, skate parks, busy streets, garages, houses, stages, maybe gigs or concerts, places like that. And we've decided to use narrative and performance for our piece to create like a variety. And for the narrative, we're going to use this on the verses. So for example, for the first lyric, it says, "It's a shame that I don't love you better." And we're thinking to do maybe popping a heart balloon or a piñata to sort of represent the lyrics. And for the verse, we're basically going to be singing and acting towards the camera, like you can see that we use for our pre-production piece. And then for performance, we're going to use that on the chorus. And we're thinking of using performance because it's quite upbeat and lively, so it'll make it different and quite fun. And we're thinking of using the different locations because there's 3 choruses. So they'll be like based on the conventions. So maybe for the first one, we'd use a skate park and possibly go up to South Bank in Waterloo because they have a really nice one there. And then there's the bridge, which is quite slow. So we were going to use maybe the South Bank Bridge for that. And then the ending, there's 4 lines that get repeated and said it's always going to end like this. So they would sing each line for each person, and the last line would be sung together. And we were thinking of using something quite different. So we're thinking of going to a cinema and having them together in cinema, possibly singing to it. And then in the background there would be the screen, which would come up saying the end on the screen. So yeah, that's what we're thinking.
Okay, my focus was target audience, and what I found is that our target audience will be young adults, so around the ages of 16 and 25, as the lyrics are quite complex and mature, so it wouldn't be suitable for under 16. And it's a British target audience because the band is a British-based band, and also due to our use of London locations, it would be It would be suitable for a British audience, and also young aspiring singers, so they have something to look up to. And because it is indie music, most of the target audience will probably be like indie music fans or like the hipster type people, and people who kind of like enjoy festival music. So that would be our target.
My bit was to do resources. I based this part on equipment. So main equipments we do need is a camera, obviously for recording, SD card for memory, tripod for obviously keeping a steady view and recording, but as well we're going to try and interpret maybe handheld. So it's a little bit more personal. It feels like it's not something that's probably recorded and straight up like something out of a cinema. And where it's so still, we want this to be lively, we want to sort of have interaction in a way. We've also decided to have the use of natural lighting, because with natural lighting you can get interesting shades, and also we do have to plan this on particular days where it's going to be sunny as well, so we can use natural lighting. But artificial lighting may be interpreted. Say for example, you might want to use a flashlight in one scene if we're filming in the dark or such. And obviously we do need computers for editing. The next bit is our locations. We decided to pick these particular areas because they're in an area where we're all accessible, and as well as sort of getting pretty much our young target audience would more likely have been to these places, so there's even a better relation there. So we decided to pick areas such as Camden, like the River Canal. A lot of people have been down there, especially teenagers, and it's a tourist site as well. We've got South Bank, skate park and the bridge, which is just right next to each other. Chinatown, a lot of people have been to Chinatown. Most recognizable is probably by Tory Gates, which you can see right there as an example. And we might do some filming in Harrow College as well, so just to have a use of indoor scenery, as well as just in general, it'll be just interesting sort of maybe having a focused look on the characters we decide to pick. The next part is props. Props that we've decided to use specifically would be interpreted into some of the lines in the lyrics and narratives and such. So we've got, for example, as said earlier, where it was one of our first lyrics is to do with heartbreak. So we decided maybe getting a heart-shaped pinata or hitting it, or popping a heart-shaped balloon, which is accessible for us. We've also, another way of interpretation is that one scene where it says ink blotted onto his sink, I believe, I can't exactly remember. However, we've decided to interpret that into a female aspect. So say, for example, blotting lipstick onto a piece of tissue paper. And in general, that's just how we want to try and interpret most of our props into our song. The next part is costumes. I've decided I'll take on that role because I'm specialised into makeup artistry. I've done makeup for scary things as well as pretty natural stuff. Men, women, anything of the sort. So we've decided to interpret 3 types of characters that will come into play, and this is where my another person will come in and interject that with our cast crew requirement.
I'm doing the cast, and in this video, 3 girls are going to be starring in the music video, in which each one is going to represent a unique personality of Jennifer. The first representation is cute and girly, which will be representing the cute and sweet side of her. The costumes might include flared skirts, long boots, and something that might be related to the cute and girly personality. The second one is going to be casual and sporty. This can be active or a tomboy personality of Jennifer. Clothing can be sport clothing or trainers. The third one is going to be preppy and fashionable. This is going to represent the small and interesting sense of Jennifer's character. The clothing is going to be fitted coats, long heel boots, or skinny jeans.
And we've decided to base it on 3 girls, is what we've done. On these 3 girls, they're going to be different representations of Jennifer. And like I said, we use particular requirements for each personality. So say, for example, it's kind of inspired, let's say, by the Spice Girls. They were an idol, they were different sort of girls, Scary Spice, and they would sort of relate to a different part of the audience, and this is sort of going near to a girl's view. We decided to do that with the prepper fashionable, casual yet sporty, and cute and girly.